Assalamu alaikum, welcome to Times of Ummah. Today's first news update is coming from Palestine, where Israeli fighter jets have continued its attacks and air raids on Gaza. Till now, 87 people have been killed by Israeli army and hundreds have been wounded. At least 6 Israeli and 1 Indian national have also been killed. The Israeli army said hundreds of rockets have been fired from Gaza towards various locations in Israel, and they have added reinforcement near the enclave eastern lands. There have also been more violent confrontations between Jewish Israelis and Palestinian citizens of Israel in several cities inside Israel. The violence has took place in international media. Until now, about 2,000 rockets were fired from Gaza, and most of them were intercepted by Israeli air defense system Iron Domes. The United States President Joe Biden called for de-escalation of violence in the Middle East as the conflict in Gaza intensified, saying he wants to see a significant reduction in rocket attacks. Dear viewers, hundreds of Palestinians have left their homes and going out of their towns as air raids escalates in the region. And Tayyip Erdogan has started its attempts to stop these Israeli attacks and solve the issue politically. And the whole Ummah expects more from Tayyip Erdogan, that he will do anything for Palestinians. Erdogan have some phone calls with different powers and leaders, and we have seen Turkish foreign minister have also visited Saudi Arabia amid tension grows. So there are a lot of things happening indoors, particularly in Pakistan and Turkey, and maybe their struggle will take place. Today's second news update is coming from United States, where the Daniel Nedit, the director of the United States State Department, has said the Chinese government has turned the entire region into an open-air prison. Dear viewers, China had relied on putting large numbers of Uighurs in camps for re-education and forced labor, but has broadened its repression to encompass the entire region, Nedil said at a media conference in Washington, D.C. Nedil said people's movements are closely tracked. You have minders who have been assigned to live with Uighurs to keep tabs on them. And here I also tell you that the annual State Department Religious Freedom Report is required by the United States Congress under the 1988 law and covers religious freedom conditions in dozens of countries around the world. In this year's report, which runs 2,300 pages, the United States criticized not only China but countries including Iran, Myanmar, Russia, Nigeria, Saudi Arabia for religious persecutions. The main thing is that United States have not really serious with human rights, because what we are seeing in Palestine is a brutal violence against the Palestinian, but United States have not yet condemned it and accused Israel. United States have some other issues on its economic side and military. Therefore, United States always rise violence for Uighurs. United States want to condemn or accuse China, but they may forget what United States did in Afghanistan, Syria, Iraq, and many more regions. But here I also tell you that yes, undoubtedly China commits genocide of Muslim Uighurs in Xinjiang. They rape Muslim women, separating their children from them, and their parents faces detention if they resist. Today's third news update is coming from India, where top Indian officials have said India should impose lockdown for 6 to 8 weeks to stop the spreading of a rampant disease. Recently, India facing deadly wave of COVID-19, and the fear has spread across the country because woods are not available to cremate their dead bodies. And report shows that there were 71 dead bodies in the Indian Bihar state's river, which official has not yet confirmed about them. Daily deaths rising by the number of 4,000 and 350,000 new infections. Prime Minister Narendra Modi government has shied away from imposing a nationwide lockdown because of the economic effect and has left its state governments. Several states have introduced varying levels of curbs on economic activities and public movement to stop the spread of coronavirus, which are mostly being reviewed and extended by the weekly or fortnightly basis. Dear viewers, India is suffering from worse situation, and experts have said there is no confirmation about it is the peak of COVID-19 new cases or India will see the peak. But one thing is clear, if India records more cases, India will must go for a full lockdown, because experts and analysts says that the actual number of coronavirus in India is 5 to 10 times higher than people think. Modi and other top political leaders have faced a public backlash of addressing mass election rallies where no COVID-19 safety protocol were followed. The federal government also did not intervene to stop the religious festivals in the northern state in March that was attended by millions of devout Hindus.